We're here to talk about mixed reality, this blending of virtual reality, of experiences being created with an immersive environment, augmented reality, where we have digital images and data being put on top of the real world around us, and how it's being used by businesses to transform everything they do. To me, one of the biggest challenges we have is, how do we imagine what all of this means?
You know, if I told you 10 years ago that you would look at your phone 20 times, you'd think I had some kind of
obsessive compulsive disease?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we look at it 100 times. It's the first thing I look at in the morning. It's the last thing I look at night. You know, we spend hours on this. And yet at the time, it would be like, that would be weird. And so I don't think we know yet how this is truly going to impact us. And yet we know that it's going to be huge.
It's extremely exciting, especially having come from the generation where you did see the progression of not having cell phones to having cell phones and how much that changed business. Every
screen in your life will go away. And we can't possibly imagine what that's like right now. It's like, no, I like my television screen. I have 3 big TVs in my house. If I want to look at my phone, I'll look at my hand, and an image of the screen will be there. So really, it's kind of like, how big is your imagination?
Yeah.
I mean, how can we grasp onto that, and how can we help inspire our clients to think about that?
Ryan, we've got a great healthcare example, right, of mixed reality.
So today we're working to create an environment in the surgical theater in which we're able to pull data, actual CT scan data that's all 2-dimensional into 3-dimensional models. A surgeon can look at a patient while still being able to look up and interact from a gesture form in a way that is going to allow these doctors to save the lives of children using mixed reality.
Wow.
I mean, and another example that we did recently was a wine tasting experience. So we created a virtual environment where you're in this beautiful pastoral scene. There's a mill and there's dappled sunlight coming through. And you taste the wine, and then you go to this other experience, which is kind of a dark, cellar-like experience, heavy wooden tables, you know, flame torches, and then you taste the wine again. Most people preferred the pastoral scene. They thought it was a sweeter, lighter tasting wine. And the aha moment was, it was the same wine in both experiences.
The thing that I find most of our clients, the biggest thing holding them back is just that true imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, how do we think beyond what we've always done? And how important is it for students coming in to help us and help our clients kind of seize this?
With students coming through school right now, many of them grew up with devices, and so they are not limited in their imagination to what a device can accomplish for them. And so taking in an augmented or virtual reality device is a no-brainer. It's just being able, what are the cool ways that I can apply it?
Yeah, how could and should we use it?
It's not, are we going to use it? No, of course they're going to use it.
Right.
They're used to devices, they love them.
Yeah.
And so how can I be awesome and apply this in a cool way?
I think that's kind of one of the great things about Deloitte, is it isn't just the hardcore technology. We have great hardcore technologists. We have entire groups which just focus on branding. If you're passionate about innovation, we have teams just focusing on innovation.
Yeah.
And then when we bring them all together to the client, it kind of blows their mind. I mean, it's just this amazing combination.
And you can be a part of any of those pieces. Like if you want to design, you can go into design at Deloitte. If you want to imagine it, go into strategy.
The fact that Deloitte is saying how real mixed reality is and how important it is for business is helping take it from a shiny object discussion into top executives at the leading companies in the world saying, okay, we need to pay attention. It's real, it's impactful, and you need to invest.
And I think what we're finding is, last year we were building pilots. This year it's building prototypes, and we're starting to take them through into industrialization. This is, how can I make money? How can I improve my processes? How can I reduce my time?
How can I save lives?
How can I save lives? Yeah. How can I make an impact?
Yeah, we're not proving concepts.
No.
We're changing worlds.
Exactly.